So I was stumbling across Yahoo News yesterday after work, which is kind of my normal after work routine, and I came across what is possibly the dumbest fucking article I've read in a while. Anytime I'm reading the news or I'm on social media, anytime I see the word atheist come up, it is almost always worth reading because it's either really good or so fucking stupid it's amusing. The link was to a Huffington Post blog by a rabbi named Eric Yaffe, and his article is titled 3 Mistakes Atheists Make. And I'll skip over his preface to the 3 mistakes that atheists make, because it pretty much is just him saying he doesn't like what he calls the God Wars. So I'm going to skip that and get straight into the meat. Mistake number 1. They, atheists, dismiss, often with contempt, the religious experience of other people. I do dismiss, often with contempt, anyone who thinks that their own personal experience should be grounds enough to make me believe in something supernatural. I know there's a lot of people out there that claim to have experienced God, but there's also a lot of people out there who claim to have experienced extraterrestrial probing. Personal experience is just not good enough justification to believe in something, especially something supernatural. So yes, I find personal experience entirely insufficient for belief. Mistake 2. They assert that since there are no valid religions, but that religions do good things, the task of smart people is to create a religion without God. Or in other words, a religion without religion. What the fuck are you babbling about? Most atheists do, I think, agree that some religious people do a lot of good charity work and they help out quite a bit. But when we say that there are no valid religions, what we're talking about are the metaphysical and supernatural claims. They seem to be entirely unfounded. At least they are not founded and evidence-backed enough to convince us. And also, it can't be understated the harm, irreparable harm, that has been caused due to religion. We don't say that a new godless religion should be made because of this. We say that religion is the unnecessary component to doing good. Mistake 3. They see the world of belief in black and white, either-or terms. There are a lot of atheists and agnostics that completely disagree on this. Where my camp settles is that beliefs are black or white, either-or. Either you're convinced of something or you're not convinced of something. If I ask you, does God exist, and you say, sort of, that's not a valid answer. Either you believe that a God exists, or you do not believe that a God exists. It is black or white. There is no middle ground for that answer. God doesn't kind of exist. He either does or he doesn't. Even the people that would say, I don't know what I believe. If you don't know what you believe, then you, by definition, do not actively hold a belief in something. But I don't know, what do you think? Do you think that these are decent complaints against atheism? Do you think these are common mistakes that atheists make? I personally don't. I think the first two are definitely open shut. The third one, I guess you could argue a little bit on, because I have had those arguments with some people. But I don't know. What do you think? Also, real quick before I get out of here, I have been uploading fan art to the Facebook page. And if you have any that you have made, want to make, or want to send in, I'm putting links down in the description below to the Facebook page. You can message me on YouTube, you can message me on Facebook, or you can send it in my email. I'm putting my email down there too. There's only a couple of things that I ask. One, put your name in it. Put your screen name or whatever name you want to go by. Put that somewhere in the picture. It doesn't really matter. Just so we can all see who sent in what. And if I get enough of them, I'm eventually going to make a video with all of them in it. And another thing I was going to ask is make sure that they abide by Facebook's terms of service or whatever, because a lot of them that I get are like my face on like some super graphic sex acts and stuff like that, which is totally cool with me. It's funny as hell, and I love a lot of them that I've got. But I've had to go in there and blur them out, and some of them I won't be able to put up at all if it's too, disturbing, I guess you would say. But yeah, keep them coming. Message, I'll put all the links down below. Thanks a lot.